Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Holly, and today I'm going to share with you a very quick and easy recipe, and I will leave the link down below. This is a rotisserie chicken casserole, and the recipe called for 1 pound of fusilli pasta, and I could not find that anywhere in any of my stores, so I'm using rotini instead. That's the closest thing I could find, and it worked out fine. You will need 3 cans of cream of chicken soup. You will also need half of a pack of this ranch seasoning, salt and pepper to taste. You will need 3 cups of Monterey Jack cheese shredded, and the meat from 1 rotisserie chicken. And this was a small rotisserie chicken that I bought. 1 pound of cooked bacon, and you want to crumble that up, and about 3 sprigs of green onions, and that's it. And I'm going to show you how to make this, and it's very simple. The first thing you want to do is go ahead and cook your pasta according to the package directions. But while you're doing that, either in a large bowl or on a sheet pan, which I chose to do the sheet pan, I just felt it was going to be a little bit easier. You want to add the chicken to this, so make sure that the chicken is all shredded. Now, if you're going to use the sheet pan, you want to just make sure that that chicken is spread out evenly, so that way you can coat everything. You will add just a little bit of salt and pepper to taste. I don't add a lot of salt to this because I feel like the other ingredients have salt in it as it is, so I kind of watch my salt content. But I do like pepper, so I do add a little bit more than the salt. You will add half of the pack of the ranch seasoning, and I put that in just a little bitty bowl so I can evenly spread it. Just sprinkle it on top, and just to kind of coat it. So half a pack should do pretty good. At least this is the amount of meat I have from the chicken, and I felt like it coated it pretty well to season all of it. And if you have a rotisserie chicken, it's going to be seasoned already. So just sprinkle it over it. And then you want to just mix that up the best that you can, and just make sure all of that dry ingredients get mixed in. Now, the cream of chicken soup you will add to the cooked pasta, and I thought 3 cans was going to be too much, but actually 3 cans is what you need. So you do need a lot for this. And then you will just start to stir up your noodles with the cream of chicken soup. You just want to mix it in really well. The next step would be to add 2 cups of the Monterey Jack cheese, and then mix that in. And I do 1 cup at a time, just because I feel like it's a little bit easier to mix everything. Then once you've mixed the 2 cups of the Monterey Jack cheese, because you will reserve 1 cup to put on top, then you take the crumbled bacon, and you want to save some to put on top of the casserole dish. So just add the rest of it and stir it into the noodles. You want to add, and I do the same as I did with the cheese, I will mix everything separately, a little bit at a time. I just find, because this is thick, so it just makes it a lot easier than trying to stir a clump of ingredients at one time. So just continue to mix that in. Once you have that mixed, you will put the chicken in. And at first I thought the chicken, it was going to be too much, but it actually worked out. But like I said, my chicken was kind of a small rotisserie chicken, so you will have to use your judgment on when you're adding it, if it's too much or not. Now I'm using a 9 by 13 inch pan. It's a deep dish, and I just sprayed that with some nonstick spray, and then I add the noodle mixture to it. And the recipe calls for either 2 9 by 9 pans or a 15 by 9 pan. So just something large enough to be able to put this in. Then take the bacon, and you'll sprinkle that on top, and you just want to evenly spread it. Then I forgot to add the green onions to the chicken and noodle mixture. So that should be added in when you're mixing everything. But since I did not do that, I'm adding it on top and it'll be just fine. Then add the last cup of Monterey Jack cheese on top. And I did go and add a little bit more to it because I didn't feel like that 1 cup was enough, obviously. So put this in the oven, and it calls for either 400 degrees for about 25 minutes. I put mine on 375 for 25 minutes, and it got nice and brown, and that's the look you want. And it turned out great, even with the onions not being mixed in correctly. But this is what it looks like when it's done. It really was a delicious meal. Very simple, very easy. It makes a lot, very filling. I hope that you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you're interested in seeing more like it, please click that subscribe button and the notification bell. That will notify you when I post new videos. I hope everyone has a blessed day. God bless y'all.